So just saw this comment, and this is exactly what I wanted to avoid. And I knew I wouldn't be able to, but despite the anonymous nature of the comment, I do think it represents a lot of what exists in the African-centered world. Again, what I'm doing here is not a critique of African-centered thought. It's not a critique of Afrocentricity or any of the varieties therein. It's a critique only of the African-centered critique of Marx and Marxism. So despite me going through an article, despite me laying out my argument, I did think it was worthy of a video response to this comment. Again, despite its anonymous nature and despite its personal attack against me. So as it says here, you actually do come across as someone who does believe they themselves personify the Clark quote you mentioned. So first of all, Clark, God in formation. Clark is with an E. John Henrik Clark with an E is the reference point here. So I just want to make sure you're clear on that. As a nominal representative of African-centered thought, it would be important that you get that part right. And to a certain extent, I do think I've earned enough of the right through experience and work to say I deserve to debate my peers, and not everyone is a peer. And yeah, so all others I teach. I do not think I've attained the level of a Clark, and I recognize that there are many levels above me that I would consider above me, many of whom I work with and look to interview on this very platform, or discuss at least on this very platform. But that's true. Maybe instead of asking African-centered people who don't share your zealousness for Marx to study and show themselves Marxist approved before they dare to open their unschooled mouths, you, the Marxist, should do the work you are requiring of them and show them what African-centered thought is missing without a full Marxist comprehension. Again, not a Marxist grappling with Marxist ideas, but a fully understood African-centered contextualization. So I get your point here, and I don't entirely disagree. But again, I'm not saying African-centered thought needs Marx. I'm not saying African people need Marx. I've admitted a bias in my appreciation for Marx, but I've never said that African-centered thought needs Marx or that African people need Marxism. What I've said is, when in the hands of African people, Marxist ideas elevate and have led to some of the most radical and lovely revolutionary behavior. And what I'm asking for is, among those in the African-centered community who, without my provocation, take it upon themselves to attack Marx or dismiss Marx or attack Marxists or et cetera and so forth, I'm simply asking that they do the work of explaining and demonstrating what it is they claim that is wrong with him. And in particular, as I said, I would like to see more of a discussion of what is wrong with the African people who pick up Marx's ideas and do all of this, to me, beautifully revolutionary work. So I'm not saying the African-centered community has to address itself to Marx. I'm saying those who do are not doing so. I'm not seeing them doing so at a level that is commensurate with what their own audience deserves. Never mind what Marx's ideas deserve themselves, or more specifically, what is deserved among those Africans who picked up his ideas, evolved them, and put them to a better use than he did. In fact, that's what I've argued. If anything, I've said African people have done better with his own ideas than he did. And I think he would have advocated that and acknowledged that and encouraged that and been happy with that. So that's all I'm saying. So again, if we can, let's stay off the personal stuff, especially since you're anonymous, and let's stick to the actual arguments being made. I think that's part of what I'm saying is not happening here, and that is inhibiting an actual advance for African people and the world altogether. All right. That said, thanks a lot for the comment. Please continue to watch, like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep it going. At least this anonymous critic
put it in the comments.
So you should do the same. So thanks. Peace if you're willing to fight for it. Like Fred Hampton used to say, catch you next time here at I Mix What I Like.
I mix what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like, what I like.